Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, in today's video I am going to do an unedited, well, a somewhat unedited day in the life of a data analyst. I originally wanted to do this unedited, but I realized there's a lot of things that I show and a lot of things that I say that I'm not able to share. So there are some parts of this video that I will have to edit out, unfortunately, but I'm going to show you guys just clip to clip what I do from day to day. Hope you enjoy. Everything okay? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nakya. I am a data analyst working in Atlanta. So what you saw earlier this morning was me getting out my morning reports, and excuse my look. I went to the gym this morning and my hair is sweaty. I still feel sweaty even though I've showered and everything. This is what my hair was like when I got out. So I'm going to try and do a somewhat unedited day in the life of a data analyst and show you guys probably all the things you would never see, like me messing up, talking all the time. It's just not good. But I do just want to give a disclosure, like I cannot share projects that I'm working on, like share what visuals on my screen. So I will have to edit that out and like blur the screen if I do show it, so just keep that in mind. So what I'm doing this morning is that I'm actually looking for some sales metrics that I need to get the calculations for, and I actually have a meeting coming up at 9 a.m. with someone that worked in sales, in sales reporting or in analytics to, oh, hold on. Someone's messaging me. One second. Okay. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but I got my morning reports out that I normally do. Oh, I'm working on some KPI metrics and getting the calculations for them so I understand how they work, because there's a lot of different sales metrics and some of them are like, there's some metrics that have the same name that may be calculated differently, which I don't like. And then there's some that have the same name and they are supposed to be calculated, or they are calculated the same, but you look at them differently. So you may be looking at them for one particular group over another. So yeah, the numbers may be different, but the calculation is the same. So I am working on trying to just get, for my own sanity, a definitions page together with all the different metrics that we've been using and that we will use, so I get an understanding of that. And then I'm also, from my last video, if you saw, I'm still working on this Tableau dashboard, because this is going to be like an ongoing I guess project or thing that I'll need to refer to, and I want to get the dashboard built with metrics and KPIs and things that I can quickly, because this is for my own personal use. I don't know if I said that, but I'm not building this dashboard for anyone, but I'm building it for me and for my team. Or if I'm out of the business and someone needs to look at it and see where we stand, they can go in here and look and see, okay, how is performance going? But it's just a matter of building out the dashboard and seeing what metrics do you really want to report out on? Do you want to keep an eye on? Those types of things. So that's been helpful. And then also I worked with someone in our finance team. So due to for, I don't know how to say this properly, but I think I've explained that we don't have access to finance data. There, not only does some of that data contain personal information for customers and clients, also employees. So that's something like, I'm sure we all are not just out here like, yeah, I want everybody to have access to all that stuff. So I was able to get access to a dashboard that has limited that data down, but it is a live dashboard, so it's refreshing with live data every day, which I appreciate. Now, we typically would not have live data because our data warehouse refreshes once a day. It's not something that's refreshing several times throughout the day. It refreshes these tables once a day. It may take a while for your table to get refreshed, but once a day is the schedule. We're not refreshing live as transactions happen, but that's been really helpful. So I'm going to use some of the data in that dashboard as well for my own personal use. Like I can manipulate and edit and create dashboard pages within that Tableau dashboard for myself. So yeah, I've just been reaching out to him to kind of understand some of the metrics. Like our director asked us to update a deck yesterday, which was a whole nother story that we will not talk about, but it was just a mess yesterday and I was very pissed. But yeah, moving on. Yeah. So I've been working on, I used that dashboard yesterday to get some numbers for my director that he wanted for a meeting. So yeah, that was really helpful. It came in handy. So what I'm going to do is probably cut out here and go ahead and continue to work on getting these metric definitions together and calculations together so I have a better understanding of what they mean, because I have a list of different metrics that I need to find a calculation / definition for, and a lot of these metrics, like I said, name very, like they have similar names, and I don't know why. I don't know why they don't mean the same thing, but they don't. And I think they should. But okay, I will check back in with you guys a little bit later. And you guys, I want to get your feedback on something. So I recently did a SQL video on left and right joins, but that video did not get as many views as my day in the life of a data analyst videos. So I wanted to get your feedback because you're the ones that's watching the videos as well. And I still want to do those types of videos, but should I incorporate those things into my day in the life of a data analyst videos, like showing certain things within Tableau or with SQL if I can, because I don't want to create something that you guys don't want to watch. I mean, some people watch it and there were a lot of questions, there were a couple of people asked, there were a couple of questions. See, I can't talk. This is what I would normally edit out. But there were a couple of people that asked me to do a video on how to do a CTE, which I can discuss. I need to figure out a way how to explain it to make sense to everyone. But like, is that something I should just incorporate into one of my day in the life of a data analyst video? Let me know. Hello. Good. How are you? I I have not reached out to anyone because I don't even know on the reporting side who owns or does. So, no. Oh, okay. I reached out to him about something non-related, but okay. 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 Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Where are these tables located? Are they in the EDW or not? I have been using that and looking at some of the metrics there. So, like for example, hold on, did I lose it? I've been using metrics dashboard, and they have this key dashboard as well. I've been using that, but like for some of these, I don't understand the calculation. Like for that's like that one, and maybe it's the definition that's throwing me off because it says like it's a forecasted run rate, and I'm just like, what? Yeah, neither do I. I mean, I get the purpose of a forecast, but you're using that as your number. Like, does it at any point does at any point, like let's say if the month is over, when that closes out, does that become the actual result, or it's still just based on their forecast? Okay. Well, I mean, when the metrics match, I can only say that when the metrics match. So the only, yeah, like some of his numbers match, and he has forecasts in there, but he actually has actuals in there as well. He sent me his dashboard that he's using so that I can go in and manipulate and pull like data that I need to. So he has both. He has actuals and he has forecasts in there for some of the metrics, but they're so he's actually using their for that. He's using their target and like with their actual. So that's why I think the targets are important because like if I have a goal of 100 and I go over that, like for example, they can exceed that. Like I may have a target of $6,000 and I may bring in or I may hit 15K. I've exceeded that target when we look at attainment. So yeah, they're gonna be over that percent. But in this, I don't get I'm sorry, I don't like the forecasting. That it doesn't make sense to me how they're getting like what right, right. Right. That's what I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't get that. Like, where's the actuals? Is the issue? Where's the actuals? That makes the yeah, maybe it's us. It makes no sense. Like, why you don't have an actuals? Like, you just have a target, and your results are a target. And these numbers, these targets, what do you know? Like, with this, like, for example, if you hover over, it has like their numerator at like are those so your forecast divided by your actual target. But we're not at any point taking on what you actually did. This makes no sense. Oh, why does this matter? Like, yeah, I don't know, but I don't know why this matters. Yeah. Because let's say if you do 1.5 million, why does this matter if we're not ever looking at what you actually did? Y'all, I just accidentally knocked out my internet. So I unplugged it when I was trying to move my humidifier out the way. And then I knocked water all over the floor. So, yay me. Not doing great. Okay, so I think the last clip you guys saw was me on a meeting. Hold on, can you see me? Okay, hopefully you're able to see me now. I don't think y'all were able to see me before. But as I was saying, I knocked out my internet when I was moving my humidifier out the way. So, yeah. But I had a meeting, and I met with someone that used to do, or maybe still somewhat does, reporting and analytics, and we were discussing some KPIs and calculations, that type of thing, to help me out, help me get a better understanding of things. So, well, they met with me to help me understand the sales KPIs and metrics that we use. So that was helpful. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go back. Like I don't have a meeting until 1:30 today, or another meeting. That's my last meeting of the day. So I'm going to go in and work on this. What? Okay, I'm going to go and work on these KPIs and getting the metric definitions. And then I also was advised I need to reach out to someone to get access to some tables in the data warehouse so that I can pull some of these numbers on my own, because the metrics that we're looking at in the dashboards that we're looking at, we were able to verify that they are forecasted metrics and calculations. They are not actual results. And that is not helpful. I need to see actuals, not like, I mean, yeah, there are certain cases where you need to see a forecast, but for what I need to do, I need to actually see the actual results. So I need to get access to these tables. So I'm going to email the contact, to see if they can grant me access to the tables. What is it called? I swear I have like 200 tabs open at any given moment, and I need to close them down. I'm about to get on a meeting. My headphones stopped working on calls. I don't know if it's well, I guess it is my headphones. I don't know. Like I can hear my headphones that I have for work. I can hear like audio like that's playing on the computer, but for calls, nobody can hear me. Sometimes I can't hear them, so I have no clue what's going on. So I'm gonna be joining from my phone. I have a working session coming up with a coworker. Oh, let me join from my computer too. Guess. Okay. All right, we're waiting. Hopefully. Am I muted? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, hey. Hey. How's okay. Well, yeah, I had to dial in from my phone because I don't get any audio, like from my headphones. I don't get any audio when I try to call in. So I just have my computer screen, yeah, and I just dialed in from my phone. So that's why I'm on there twice. So I think we're in the same, like we are on the same path, except like I went about it doing or using the what was it, the net sale and you're using, because I've been working on the same thing, like trying to create the curve. And here, let me share. Well, we can work on yours with your curve. Like I have the same formula for the normal distribution curve. I think you just need to change your, instead of it being a bar, change it to a line, the bottom. So on the, like whatever is your normal curve. Oh, go ahead. No, no, go ahead. Oh, I haven't. I was, so on your, and then I think you have to do a dual axis if I'm not mistaken to get one on top of the other. Okay. Here, let me. No, no, I was just going to compare it to what I have in my, because it looks similar, like just right off, it looks similar. Edit. No, I don't have access to the table. So I exported, this is the data that I exported file. I was working on this first before I actually got access to the dashboard that is being used, like the behind the scenes, but I got this after I started working on it. So I just left it in here. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, hold on. Is it showing up? But this is based on their sales. I think you're using, I'm using their sales. Yeah, because the sales amounts, yeah, yeah, that's why I made it a bit higher because of the amounts that is there. Do you want to share yours again? You can, okay. I was using a, because I wanted to see like how many, count of employees that were in each of the different bins, like as far as like the sales stuff. Where's your count? What were you counting? Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say yours says float. I think I did mine as an integer, but yeah, I have, yeah. So mine is that, but I created a calculated field where I have like the sales. I did like a fixed level of detail for that. But for this, for my sales bin, yes, I have the same formula. The only difference is that I'm doing an integer and I'm doing the sales, which I did as a calculated field first, if that makes sense. So I created a calculated field that, hold on, let me make sure I go to the right one. Uh, so I did a fixed level of detail by the employee, and then I summed their attainment. I think I can screenshot it and send it to you in Slack. Um, so it's at the monthly. Oh, no, you're fine. No, no, you're fine. So yeah, it's monthly. So there's 2 months in my data. I have August and September in this data set. So it's they have 2 rows of data, like their August data and their September data, if they appear both months. I should have one record for them, right, in 1 month, because it's summarized. So I mean, I don't recall exactly which one he wanted to see, but I know this was something that you got were taking back to work on. So I guess, we can give it more time and, so you can figure out the curve for this, and add that into the deck. What he wanted us to do was to set a meeting up with him this week. I mean, there's only 2 days left in the week, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with this first. But she wanted us to kind of review run deck with him with the numbers that we have for the month of August and see if there's any changes he wanted us to make. Like, is there anything additional that he wants to see? Is there anything we need to remove? Kind of go from there. Like, say, hey, these are the results for the month of August. He wanted to see the bell curve. Is there something else that you want us to capture? Does this cover it? And go from there. Yeah. That, no. It wasn't wasteful at all. We are working through it, so it's fine. We can we yeah, I know. Like, things happen and take time, so I get it. So we can touch bases tomorrow then, and I can get an update from you, and we can possibly look at scheduling something maybe Monday with him. I'll check, like, if I want to make sure you have what you need to present. I don't want to just put a meeting on there and we're not prepared for it, but we can look for Monday. Well, one, are you going to be in Monday? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So if tomorrow you're good and we can move forward, then I'll look to schedule something um, Monday with us. I'll see what time he has available. Yeah. No problem. Thanks. All right. Bye. Okay, you guys. So that is going to be it for an somewhat unedited day in my life. I feel like all these clips are super long, so I'm going to have to trim some of it down a little bit. But if you like this type of video, leave me a thumbs up. Comment below what you'd like to see me film next, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.